going on, Exotic Auto Trade family? It's your boy Ro with Exotic Auto Trade. And for those of you that don't know, we specialize in sourcing and selling luxury and exotic cars. So anywhere in the country, we can virtually consign your car for you. We get the car detailed, we get high quality photos of the car, we list the car for you, and we manage the entire sales process. If you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, you can leverage our extensive network and connections that we have across the country to help source any vehicle that you're looking for that's a luxury or exotic. This car that we have available here is a 2019 Ferrari Portofino. It only has 12,645 miles on the clock. This car actually originally came from Denver, Colorado. It lived a short while in South Carolina, and ever since then it's been here in Atlanta, Georgia. So this particular car on the Carfax, it does have a minor on the Carfax. For those of you that aren't familiar, a minor just means that there was some small cosmetic damage that was taken care of through the insurance company, and that's why it was reported on the Carfax. The biggest one to be concerned about would be a Carfax that had a yellow triangle. This car does not have that. That means a yellow triangle Carfax means that the vehicle was involved in another accident with another vehicle, which this vehicle is not. This car is fully wrapped in PPF. I did notice in these small corners right here that they were coming up just slightly, but it's still good to know that this entire car was wrapped in PPF. I personally love the way that this car is spec'd out. You have the yellow carbon ceramic brakes. You have the Ferrari shield that's embossed and embedded into the fender right there, which is an additional option. I love the way that this car looks. I mean, you have this nice long bonnet, which is, you know, housing the engine, which normally with Ferraris, the motor's supposed to be in the back, but with their cruisers and their touring cars like this, they keep them in the front. I just love the way that these headlights are designed. When this car is going down the road and it pulls up in your rear view mirror, it just looks very aggressive. You have these air ducts that are actually functional and force air to go down into the wheel well of the car to cool down the brakes. So sitting on the inside of this Ferrari Portofino is an amazing place to be. The most noticeable first step here is this carbon fiber steering wheel. I just love the way that this thing is set up. You have so many features and functions that are here. You control the wipers from here. You can put it in comfort, sport, turn the stability control off. My most favorite part is the engine start stop button that's over here. You can control the Magna suspension that this car has right here, your blinking indicators. It also has the RPM indicator here, so this lights up with LED lights when you're ripping through the gears. The instrument cluster, or the dial that's on the speedometer of this car, is in yellow as well to kind of contrast with the brake calipers and the yellow Ferrari signs that go around the car. This particular car, the interior is stitched in Bianco, so that is the white stitching that goes all throughout the car. And I just absolutely love the way that Ferrari designed the interior of this car. You have these really cool air conditioning vents here that look like little canisters from an airplane or a jet. You move them around and they're very functional, have really good utility. You can control the airflow from the little knobs that are here on the side. I like the way that they did the contrasting in this car. I love this nice big screen that's built into the dash versus just a tablet that's kind of stuck there. If you know any of my other videos, you know that's kind of a little pet peeve of mine. So I really love the way that they did that with the nice Ferrari logo here in the middle. This car does come equipped with Apple CarPlay. You have your backup camera. This is all touchscreen, so it's very easy and functional to use. You have this column here in the middle, which I love about Ferrari too. You have the buttons here to be able to put the car in reverse, put it in manual, from manual back into automatic, and your parking sensors. This is where you control the function for the top to go up and down, and your window controls here. You have the nice Portofino logo that's on the dashboard to let you know that this is a Portofino Ferrari. I absolutely love the way that these seats are as well. They're not so rigid where it's very uncomfortable to sit in if you're a slightly bigger person. The seats in this car are very, very user-friendly. You have the aluminum kick plates on the floor over there too. You have the JBL sound system. You have the Ferrari logo that's embossed into the headrest of the seat, as well as that contrast stitching with the perforated leather as well. So this is one of the most dailyable Ferraris that you can get because of the way that they set this car up. It's not a very finicky car by any means. You can daily drive this car with no problems. It's a cruiser, so you're not going to be, you know, concerned and worried about driving down the highway and then having a ton of bumps and things like that. when you're going down the road. Now, one of the other things that I absolutely love about this car is definitely the back end of it. I love the way that the tail lights are designed. It's kind of like a circular tube that's kind of exposed on the side that's coming out, kind of like a little, almost like a canister of light that's sticking out. But I love the way that the trunk lid is designed because it almost gives it a look of a spoiler, but the definition that the back of the trunk lid has is really, really cool, because as it dips down into these vents that are down here, it lends itself to the exhaust and the dual exhaust, which is an absolute symphony and orchestra. And then you have this diffuser that's designed in a very unique way with some fins that come across horizontally as well. That is a testament to the way that Ferrari designs their car. It's definitely bar none when it comes to the exterior of the car. I also love the way that these gills are designed here, because it's continuing that airflow that's coming from these ducts into the wheel well, out this way, and just dispersing down to the side of the car. But it also is very distinctive. It's where design meets functionality at the same time. That's kind of the really cool part about the design of this Ferrari. Now, there are seats in the back here, but obviously they're absolutely not functional. I guess you could throw some groceries back there if you wanted to. However, I do know the previous owner of this car is an avid golfer, and he used the trunk to put his golf clubs in there. I'm sure you have to put the top up to have that happen. Other than that, the trunk does fit golf clubs in the back if you're a golfer out there. So if you've stuck around this long in the video and you love the way that this vehicle is spec'd, we are selling this vehicle. So on this car, we are asking $179,995 for the sale price of this car. If it's of interest to you, send me a DM, send me an email, find a way to get in contact with me, go follow me on Instagram and get in touch. I'll be able to facilitate the entire transaction for you. I can get this car to your front door no matter where you are in the country. I've done it many, many times. It's a very easy process. We can set up financing for you if you need it. We can facilitate a trade as well if you're interested in trading in a vehicle. So be sure to reach out to me if this vehicle is of interest to you. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the exhaust clips at the end of the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.